your show last night, man. What was all that going on, man, with these guys, man?
Oh, these dudes calling in. So
it's not just a call. What was that guy in the chat room? That motherfucker in the chat room and shit.
Oh, he's talking about he's talking all that bullshit. Yo, these dudes is funny, man. These dudes are funny. He's talking all the crazy shit for no reason. But it is what it is, man. People, they always gotta have something to prove for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird, man. And it's got to prove on your station,
right? Let me hold up. I don't know what's up with these dudes, man.
Man, that shit's crazy, man. Hey, what'd you do for your birthday and shit, man? You do anything special in there, man?
Nah, I was just chilling. Me and April, my wife, chilling with April. You know what I'm saying? Just
right.
Chilling. Yeah, man.
Oh, that's good shit. That's good shit.
Shout out to everybody in the chat so far, man. Shout out to all of y'all.
Yeah, what's up, Troy?
Building Unique 79. What up?
Hey, bro, shout out all y'all. Yeah, we just chopping it up until the show starts again.
We post this on Instagram and shit. Man. But yeah, guys, the caller number is 516-371-2224. You ain't got to donate today, so just you always can donate if you want. You feel me? But you don't got to do it today. But you guys can call in with your questions and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
and get it cracking.
Yeah, I got a good one because I don't know how I ran into it. I saw a Kwame Brown video and shit.
Right.
Shit about following people. So we want to open that up.
This is up.
Oh man. Shit.
Post it on Instagram, and then we gonna get it cracking.
Lacking.
Man.
You know, while we just doing it, I saw something from your page. I wanted to post this because before we do the show, we can talk this as the show. Are you ready to see this?
Right.
The page.
Oh yeah. Versions will solve 90% of the problems men complain about. There is no getting around. That shit was hilarious.
Come on, dog. You gotta be kidding me. What the fuck?
We was going back and forth with that bullshit. I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Man, I saw that shit, brother, man. I'm like, are you fucking serious? You gotta be kidding me, man.
You know what it is? Some of these dudes, what they be doing, this is what they do. They think that because they got a virgin or a chick who ain't, first of all, where you find the virgins at like that?
Virgins are us. Yeah.
Right. What's going on? So they think that if they get a girl who's a virgin, that she's going to be easier to deal with because she never had sex before, which is stupid as fuck. Because listen, a virgin could still be uncooperative. A virgin could still have an attitude. You understand what I'm saying? A virgin could still basically cheat on you with another dude. You understand? Like all these things that they think, you know what I'm saying, is gonna not be an issue because she's a virgin. Right. It's like this is how you know dudes don't really be dealing with women because this is their thought process. Oh well, she's a virgin, so that means that she's gonna be cooperative and nice and pleasant to be around because she doesn't have any experience with men. And it's the funny part. A lot of women who are virgins still actually do sexual stuff anyway. They still date guys. They still deal with men. So you know what I'm saying? Like they think like these women at home reading the Bible, knitting sweaters and praying every night and just chilling. You know what I mean? Like, bro, these motherfuckers, they don't get it, man.
Some virgins have anal sex to keep their virginity.
Exactly.
And what's so crazy is that a lot of guys deal with think about junior high and high school. Most of those chicks were virgins and still dogging these motherfuckers out.
Right.
They're still dogging them out. So I could not believe when I saw that. I wasn't questioning you. I thought it was a joke.
Nah, they were serious putting that shit up. They were serious putting that shit up. That's the funny part.
And I thought that shit was a joke, dog.
It was dead serious putting that shit up. And that's what I'm saying with like a lot of these dudes they really think that, because the problem is guys are always trying to find the cheat code to the game. You know? Like, well, maybe if I get virgins, I don't have to, you know, work on myself and be a man. Maybe if I get choosing signals, I don't have to go and approach women and talk to them. Or maybe if I have money, then I don't have to go and do. Nah, nigga, it's like y'all motherfuckers got to understand that you can't cheat the game. You can't. There's no way around it. You got to go through. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, brother. You know what's the weird thing is that even if it's a virgin, you ain't got no game. You got to work extra hard because she's not only withholding the pussy, she's withholding everything.
Right.
I mean, if you have no game and you're dealing with a virgin, man, you're not. That's a combination lock that you got to do some work on.
Right.
Wait. She's just gonna give you the pussy on general principle. Oh, you want to fuck me? Oh, okay. You want pop it? All right, go ahead. You can have
it. And not even that. The thing is too is that guys don't understand that women also get curious. So,
oh yeah,
if she a virgin and let's say you the first guy she has sex with or whatever, right? And then let's say a dude who's a fucking player, a dude who knows how to spit that shit in her ear, come around. You think she ain't gonna fuck that other dude? Come on, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these dudes be thinking shit is sweet out here because they think it's like they really think that women don't like sex out here. They really think that, oh well, I had sex with a virgin, so now she's gonna be bonded to me forever and don't want to ever fuck another. And this is the funny part: the fact that a dude like that would be seeking a virgin, that shows his level of game. Meaning, like. Yeah. He don't have enough game to think that, okay, I'm this attractive guy that could really interest the woman and keep her around, keep her cooperative, whatever it is. So they're like, let me get the girl who I think is the easiest to control. You understand what I'm saying? So with that mindset, you're a guy who don't got no fucking game anyway. So because of that, next thing you know what's going to happen is you're going to get with that virgin. She's going to realize you ain't got no fucking game. And then a dude who got game is going to come through, swoop up and get the shit popping with your virgin or the chick you fucking with. So I'm like, I don't understand these dudes, man.
Hey, real quick, 2 months, Lakari, 2 months, we getting a new batch. In 2 months, a new batch of legal ass, bi-curious, want dick, no dad, no mom, no rules, no anything. I get to be what I want to be or hit these motherfucking streets.
Right.
Hit these streets looking for what? Motherfuckers that know what they doing. They don't want those high school boys anymore. They don't want those high school relationships. They looking for a motherfucker. If you know what you're doing, you can get this pussy. And we can get my little girlfriend in on this thing. And we all can have a good time. Man, they don't even understand, man. They don't even know. But okay. All right, guys. All right, welcome to the show, man. We here with my dog, the Ace Boom Boom, the bad boy in the dating game, Mr. Lucario, badboymembership.com, gentlemen. We have a good show today. We're talking about to win with a woman, a man must be alone. But Lucario, wait, real quick, guys. You don't have to donate like Lucario said. The number is 516-387-1224 if you want to call in. Guys, if you want to ask a question, go ahead and put a Q in there. We'll answer any of your questions that you got. Right. So let's go ahead and answer this first question before we get into the show, which is, y'all are sad, but please, Lucario, you can go first, man. I don't.
Why do guys dismiss the benefit of nofap? Okay, well, first of all, let's talk about what nofap is. Nofap is basically, for those who don't know, is when you're not jerking off and watching porn and all that other shit. That's what I'm saying. Now, again, this is the thing, because you know, a lot of guys get it. They couple that with semen retention and all that other stuff, and you know, I get it. There's you know, they say that there's scientific you know, benefits to not letting your seed out every 5 seconds and all that other stuff. I get it. But this is the thing. The benefits of it for a lot of guys is because they're not jerking off as much, then maybe what will happen, maybe, I'm saying maybe, because dudes still be on some bullshit. Maybe what will happen is they'll get a little bit more motivated to actually talk to women. Because if you ain't jerking off and you ain't busting no nuts, then the only way you're gonna be able to bust a nut is if you fucking with a chick. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of these dudes, they don't really got the fucking, you know what I'm saying? What does that say? Founding? What is that? He said nofap was founded in June 2012 by Pittsburgh web developer Alexander Rhodes after reading a thread on Reddit about a 2003 Chinese study.
I need to start. There you go. That's all I got to say.
So that's the thing. All the things that you ain't jerking off, and then maybe you'll get horny enough to go talk to some women. Maybe. You understand? Because dudes be still fucking scared to talk to chicks.
Wait, but let me show you the lead. This is your leader asking that question. This is why y'all ain't getting no pussy. This is your leader. All right. This hey, all you nofap motherfuckers, this is your leader.
That's the guy who came up with nofap.
That's your leader right there. That's your leader right there. I wonder why y'all ain't getting no pussy.
That's crazy.
Why do you guys dismiss the benefits of what? Why can't you, John, dismiss the benefits of being a bitch? Why can't you guys dismiss the benefits of being soft? Why can't you guys dismiss the benefits of making excuses and being like women? This is why y'all guys lose with women, because you're always looking for the next best magical solution to a bigger problem, regardless of the nofap and all this stuff that you guys think you're going through. At the end of the day, man, you're the motherfucking problem. You're the problem. You are. You can retain semen. You can jerk off. Hell, you can go on a hike. You can eat a bread sandwich and cut the grass. You can go fishing. You can do any other shit that everybody's telling you to do. But at the end of the day, you're still going to be a bitch in the eyes of a woman, because women don't like bitch ass dudes doing bitch ass shit. And this goes, now hold on. I'm glad he said this, Lucario. I want to start to play this clip, because this is exactly what the fuck we're talking about. Why you guys losing the subject of the show. Check this out, Lucario, and I want to get your thoughts on this. Listen.
Ain't no groups in nothing in life, motherfucker. You gotta stand alone if you a man. The fuck you mean? Lions don't hang in groups. A lion know how to walk around another lion. You don't just scruff with every lion. No, boy, you run into this lion right here. I'm a bad motherfucker, but he a bad motherfucker too. And boy, look at here. Even if I win the fight, it's gonna take so much away from me. So let me learn how to walk around. This watering hole big enough for the both of us. Let me go drink a little water on that end of the pond and let this lion over there drink water on that end of the pond. It ain't that he no punk. It ain't that I'm no punk. It's just, nigga, we gonna respect each other's mind. So we go around. You niggas keep trying to show you the best motherfucker in the world, standing on each other's head till you run into another lion and then you fizzle out, you get killed. That's what's wrong with you niggas. Always want to scrimp with somebody. Scrimp means fight, argue, fuck with, talk about. I had to say that for the people that work in the office.
That's some real shit.
This is why you see that nofap, they want to be part of something.
Right.
What you say you on that?
That's basically the internet in a nutshell. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all these dudes, they want to be a part of all of these movements, the nofap, the semen retention movement, the fucking MGTOWs, the 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒, the SYSBM, the red pills, all of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying, where it's like, no, I fucks with them on that. It's like, yo, these dudes don't understand that they're men and that they have their own purpose, their own direction, they're individuals. You feel what I'm saying? Now, it ain't nothing to, come together to work on something once in a while and all the other stuff, but you still your own man. You understand what I'm saying? And I definitely like what he was saying about, about how, look, man, you got a line over here and a line over there, and they respect each other as them being what they are. And and because of that respect, it's like, why be on any of that bullshit? But that's the thing. A lot of these dudes, they scared to stand by themselves because they don't have that confidence within themselves to feel like they can make shit happen on their own. That's why they're looking for, groups to be a part of, and the movements to be a part of, and calling them, naming themselves MGTOW something something and SYSBM something something and all this other goofy shit.
Yeah,
that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, and the worst part about it, what these young men don't understand, is that as men, we are not a part of a collective. You're not supposed to be a part of a group of other men. Now, again, in sports, you have teams. Yeah, that's sports. But as men, as an individual man, you should never be a part of a movement, because this is all these are. Movements. You should never be a part of a movement. The only movement you should be a part of is your movement. And unfortunately, the characteristics of these guys, Lucario, you can tell, and this is what women see in these guys too, Lucario. No values. They have no values. They have no beliefs for themselves. They have no principles for themselves. They have no character for themselves. They have no personality. They have nothing that's interesting about themselves. So they think if they can hide behind a group of other men, that they can somehow dupe the woman into thinking that they're special. And they don't realize that being a part of a group is killing them, man.
Now, that's facts. And, it's the thing, like a lot of guys, it's just like, if you think about, if you like, let's say dudes who used to be gang members or whatever, right? Or even dudes who are in gangs right now, you ask them, why did you join a gang? And a lot of them will say, oh, well, I wanted to be a part of something, or I felt like I needed to be in there for protection, or I felt like, I wasn't, what I mean? Like they want to be a part of this thing to feel good about themselves, to feel like they're part of some shit, so that they feel good about who they are and all that other stuff. But this is what we're saying about, when it comes to the game, you got to be able to understand that, you got to stand on your own shit, because even when you guys are dealing with women, we talking about dealing with women, right? Women are going to come and go. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times these dudes be crying, killing themselves. This is a dude they just talked about the other day, this rapper. I don't know if it's the 100% true, but allegedly this 20-year-old rapper named Lil Loaded killed himself allegedly over his girlfriend, like either cheating on him or leaving him or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these dudes, when they have this sort of like, like feeling, you understand what I'm saying, in their heart, based off of like all of these circumstances, they're looking and searching for other people and groups to join for strength, instead of looking for the strength within themselves. Because at the end of the day, you got yourself. You understand what I'm saying? That's all you got. You see what I mean? So yeah, you share this space in this universe and this planet or whatever with everybody else, but at the same time, you're born alone, you're gonna die alone. You understand what I'm saying? It just is what it is.
Yeah, M-Dog, thank you for the much respect. We're not the only ones. There's a lot of us out here. It's just that the thing is that, and we're not asking you to be perfect. What we're asking you to do is be perfect to yourself. Don't worry about what you are to another man. You got to be perfect to yourself, and you got to understand yourself. And when you run away from yourself, your name, your legacy, and your fingerprint, and you want to mimic somebody else, mimic another man, that means you're trying to be the second best of that person. You can never be the best person when you mimic somebody. And that's what myself and Lucario, men like us, do. But Lucario, what say you on this? We have a few questions in the chat, brother. What say you?
He said, much respect, y'all are the only ones that have focused on development. I ain't perfect, but I'm seeing better results in all facets of my life. Well, yeah, bro, just keep doing what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on what you're doing, focus on what's working, do more of that. You feel what I'm saying? Do less of what's not working, and then just assess, what's going on with you. You feel what I'm saying? And then you get that shit cracking.
Yeah.
This one says, I just realized I used to put women on a pedestal. How do I take them down? Only for her looks. Well, bruh, that's the thing.
Oh my God.
You guys have to deal with more women so you can actually see what it means when you're dealing with a woman and see how women really are. Because the reason why y'all put women on a pedestal and why y'all all concerned with, oh, how bad she is and all that other stuff as far as looks are concerned, is because, yeah, I don't have experience with women. If you have experience with women, see this, I could tell a guy's experience based off the questions he's asking and based off of the things you say. Yes. And what I'm saying is that when you have a certain experience with women, the things that you're asking or saying won't even be a thing you'll ever ask or say again, because you'll know certain things based off your experience. So what I'm saying is, once you experience more women, you'll never put a woman on a pedestal. Yeah. Once you experience more women, you'll never make it just about her looks. This is how it lives. Guys who have little experience with women make it about the woman's look. This is why dudes always talking about, oh, I gotta get a dime, she gotta be a baddie. Dudes who don't have experience with women are always making it about that. Now, again, ain't nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with having a chick that you think is good looking. That's good. You should want a chick you're attracted to that you think is cute and all that other stuff. But what I'm saying is that if you're making that the end all be all or the most important thing, you don't know women and you haven't really experienced women, which is why you're saying this stuff. Because once you experience them, what you're going to know and what you're going to understand is that you need to see what a woman is in relation to you. You understand? You got to see the overall experience. You understand? And so if you're not seeing the overall experience, then you're not really getting a grasp on what it means to really be fucking with these chicks. You know, you understand?
Absolutely. Young man, listen, man, you've been around too long not to be a student of the game. And this is what we say to you guys. You're too busy. I can tell you your story right now. You listen to us and then you jump on the other side of that pill shit and you get confused more. And then you come back over here instead of being a student of the game. Because you've been here too long not to realize that the only way you can stop putting a woman on a pedestal is put your own motherfucking self on your pedestal. And see, you guys think this is all complicated, what we're trying to teach you. No. What we're trying to tell you is build a life for yourself. The more you focus on yourself, as my dog beside me tells you, the truth is always going to be inside of you. That means you've got to work on yourself 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, and even on Sunday. And when you work on you, then you know how you have to maneuver in this world. And there will never be a woman on a pedestal because you're saying, I'm giving her the opportunity to suck my dick. I'm giving her the opportunity to get with someone she's never met. You know, I talked about this yesterday, I think with Ian. I'm gonna use you as an example. The two motherfuckers you see on this panel, guys, we are originals. And what is an original, guys? There is nobody like us. There's not one motherfucker like us at all. Why? Because our focus is on us. So when a woman sees a man that just focuses on himself, he becomes an original because she's a combination of every sucker she had. And you know what? She's never met a Mr. Lucario. She's never met me before. So there's no rules on us. There's no playbook on us. Because we are genetically us, 1,000%. So what I'm saying to you, big dog, is that I appreciate the question. It's a great question, man. But the problem is you're not being a student of the game because you're making all the game about these motherfucking women. You got it, LaCar. We got another question here unless we have a call, brother.
No, we ain't got no call.
All right, let's get to the next question.
All right, so it says, follow Marquette's advice. Shout out to Saint and Sinner. Do not 3 women a day. What are some places other than clubs and bars can I find women? Try gyms, fitness classes, parks, supermarkets, and library. Bro, you can find women everywhere on earth, bro. Everywhere. You walking in the park, you understand, walking in the street, bars, clubs, elevator, fucking laundromat, goddamn Starbucks, online, you know what I'm saying? Dating sites, Instagram, Facebook, freaking at church. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can find women everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? Everywhere. You see what I mean? So the thing is that if you're actually, you know, putting yourself out there and you're in the mindset of trying to get at girls, then it's going to happen. Because what happens is this: a lot of times guys be like, man, what are some places I can find women? Or I'm not really seeing the type of women I want, and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. What's really happening is you're not really in the mindset of fucking with chicks. Like, you want to, but you're not really in the mindset of actually making it happen, because they're all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? And so once you get into the mindset of doing it, then you'll be just doing it because you'll notice them more all over the place. But right now, what's happening is that a lot of guys are in this sort of in-between stage in their mind of wanting to do it, but not actually doing it. It's like a person that keeps saying, man, I'm gonna start me a business. I want to be an entrepreneur, and blah, and they just keep talking about it, but they're never taking action. But as soon as you decide to take action, what's going to happen is that all of the things that you need to know and the things that you need to make happen is going to start to present itself, because you're in the mindset of seeking it out and noticing those things. So right now, you're not necessarily noticing all the women around you because you're not in the mindset of really trying to make it happen, because they're already all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it works. But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Great young man. Very good question. But here's the problem, brother. The problem is that, again, like the last guy, it doesn't matter where you meet a woman, you're automatically going to fail because you have not set yourself up to even talk to a woman. You haven't set up you have not rehearsed how to approach. You have not rehearsed how to talk. Put flavor in her ear, get your point across, be able to give her your number, and be direct with her. You haven't even perfected that, because what you guys do is you think just because you talk to 3 women, so fucking what? So what? Okay, wow. All right, so you talk to 3 women, so what? But here's the problem. Listen to you. You've tried gyms. You've tried fitness classes. You've tried parks, supermarkets, and libraries. Excuse me. Wait. Yoda said there is no try, do or do not, brother. We don't try shit. We show up and do shit.
Mm-hmm.
You go outside your motherfucking door. Myself, Lucario, men like us, we don't walk out our door saying, I gotta find a woman today. Like you're already self-sabotaging yourself by even thinking about these bitches. You know what? Lucario says, you know what? I'm gonna walk down the street and get me a cheeseburger, a Philly steak, or whatever the fuck Lucario does on his motherfucking time, and he gonna do that shit. And guess what? If a woman so happen to be lucky enough to catch his eye, listen to what I'm saying. If a woman so happen to be lucky enough to catch his eye, that motherfucker beside me is going to make his motherfucking move regardless of the situation. And see, that's y'all's problem. Y'all don't build this here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. And this is where it's at right here. All this, you go, hey, keep doing it. Keep going to the supermarket. Keep going to the libraries. 5 years later, you'll be doing the same shit, and you're going to wonder why you're losing, because you ain't focusing on your motherfucking self, Lucario. You got it, man.
Now that's some real shit, man. That's some real shit. We got a call. Let's go to this call real quick. Let's go to 347. 347, what's good? 347.
Oh, hello. How you doing? First time caller, long time listener.
What up?
What's up?
Thank you guys. My name is Livio from New York, and I want to thank you guys for doing what you do. I support both of you, sir, as far as the information that that's put out there. And I learned a great deal as far as from Steve, his one of the packages I purchased, and it were really it's a lot of good information, and it's a lot of really digging deep into myself and really exploring why do I hate myself so much, and for the most part I've been afraid of my own shadow for many years, and it's been really tough, but I've learned a great deal of just questioning myself, assessing, and exploring these things, and I've made some progress, to be honest, in the past for the past 5 months or so. So I just wanted to just say that, but I wanted to kind of like also be able to really just differentiate between, like, you know, standing as a man, like on my own as a man, but also being down for a cause, like a worthy cause, such as, like, you know, like a civil rights movement, you know, or for example, Black Lives Movement, stuff like that. Like, what's the differentiation? Like, how do I maintain my identity as a man, but also be down for a cause, you know, that's bigger than me?
Okay, can I go first on this one, Lucario?
Yeah, you go over.
Man, remember I told you, brother, and if you ever follow me, remember I told you on a piece of paper, I always told you to draw 2 circles beside each other. And this is your blueprint, okay? I always told you on this, the left circle is who you are, the right circle is what you do. They're both you, but they're 2 different yous. See, y'all guys don't understand that you are a multitude of yous. I know I'm not doing any drugs. Just follow me. You are a multitude of different personalities. No one's saying you can't go at a cause. Go after the cause you want. That's what you do, but that doesn't define who you are. You're allowed to go after a cause. If you want to be Black Lives Matter or whatever you want to do, that's something you do. That's not who you are. So what you're doing is you're trying to push those 2 as one, and they're 2 totally different yous. You are allowed to go after causes. That's what you do. What you do is lift weights. What you do is have a job. What you do is have a nice watch. What you do is have nice clothes. Those are things that you do, but those things will never define you. Those are just things that you do. Who you are, sir, is who you are when you wake up and close your eyes at the end of the day. Who you are is something that you should be evolving on. Again, is the theme, on the inside. Who you are is internal. What you do is always external, young man. So I don't want to, please understand. I don't want to say this. We're not shaming you from saying don't be in a cause or a group. Because if it's a cause for something like that, yes. But some causes are cults. So you've got to be able to separate the causes from the cults, because sometimes a cult can fake as a cause to make you follow it. Change your name, change the way you speak, change your language. If they're doing that, that's a cult. A cause is saying, I believe in this and I'm going to donate, I'll march, and those things. Okay, Lucario, I'm sorry. You got it, brother.
Right. Well, the thing is this, bro, you got to understand that there's you, right? And then there's other things that are happening. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to conflate and make or bring together the thing where you start to make that your identity. So let's say, for example, like you got a cause this, like, or about, like, you talk about Black Lives Matter. Let's say you're about that cause, or you're about some other, like, feed the homeless or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Right? That's cool. Right? But what happens is that the difference between that and, let's say, being like 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 or some shit, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Is that when you're feeding the homeless, you go and you feed the homeless, you probably volunteer some soup kitchens and shit, you give some money to donate, and then you on your fucking way and you do what you do, right? But if you're 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒, you understand what I'm saying? Then what happens is that you're identifying that as that's who you are. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
See, feeding the homeless is what you're doing.
Yes.
If you're being the 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒, you're saying that's who I am. You might even call yourself 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 John or 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒.
Yo, Red Pill Scott.
Right, exactly. You see what I mean? So that's the thing. And then what happens is this: because you make that your identity,
yes,
you're put inside of a box.
Yes,
you're boxing yourself in, and so what happens is that you will end up fighting tooth and nail to stay in that box. So anything that's outside of that box, you're going to reject, and that stops your growth.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
So when you're
absolutely,
you see what I mean? So when you're attaching yourself to all of these things, right, that's going to stop your growth, because you're stopping you from actually growing, because you're trying to stay within that identity of who you are, of what you think you are. Because what happens is this: if you identify as that cause or that, that group or that cult or whatever, what happens is that now, if anything outside of that comes into your mindset, you're going to reject it because you're going to feel like that you're losing your identity. You're going to feel like you're losing that group. And then when you feel like you're losing your identity, you almost feel lost, which is why you're trying to keep the identity of that group. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we're talking about is that, you can go and fucking, it's like this. If you're on some feeding the homeless shit or on some Black Lives Matter shit, you engage in that activity at the moment and then you do something else after that. But when you start to, become part of a quote unquote group and then you make that your identity, what happens is that you carry that around with you all everywhere, which is ridiculous because that's not really who you are. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. It's just like I'm, the main cause out that I'm for, which is, against police brutality, for example, turns into I protest against those things, but that turns into something else more like ideology, like feminism and LGBT and things like I didn't sign up for. So it goes into other things. So I make that a part of my identity. I buy into those things, which is I don't want to do. I mean, that's not what I'm.
And buy into you.
So I get what you guys are saying.
Okay. All right, brother. We'll throw you back in.
Yeah, appreciate the call, my brother.
We got another question. Thank you, brother. Do we have another call? Or we got a question.
I'm no calls right now, so we go to the question.
This question. So he says, guys, y'all want to have a question, just put a Q in there. If y'all want to call in, y'all have the number. You don't have to donate to call in. Yeah. A girl, Black, come on, man. A girl I talked to has her phone on Do Not Disturb 24/7. For everyone that calls her, she says that if there's an emergency, she won't even know. Is she worth my time? She always has to, I guess, has to call me back and not be back. So, Lakara, you want to go first on this one?
That just sounds weird. You said a girl you talk to. Well, okay, if she's just a girl you talking to, why the fuck you care about what she got on the phone and what? Like, if this is a chick you just smashing and you hooking up with, then it don't matter. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what it sounds like. It just sounds like a random chick you talking to. So all you need to worry about, or all you need to concern yourself with, is when you text her, does she text you back when y'all trying to set something up? You feel what I'm saying? Well, Steve, what's your thoughts on that shit?
Here's my thing, man. Shout out to you, dropping jewels. Akari, I hope you sync up in Vegas. Who gets grabs on the choosing signals? Okay. Shout out to you, Cario. So let's look at this for a second. This is very, very important here. That again, it goes back to ask him the question. What are you going to do about it? Why do you care enough about what a woman is doing if you are focusing on yourself, Black? And the problem with a lot of you guys out here is that you're too busy worried about the women and not focusing on yourself. Why do you care if she calls you back? Why do you care if her phone's on Do Not Disturb? If her phone's on Do Not Disturb, okay, cool. All right, let me go and put her back in the closet. Let me go and call that one up, or that one up, or that one up, or that one up. Why don't y'all always do that? Okay. All right. And okay. All right.
Oh, of course, Jared had to come in here with his BS. He says, contradicting himself by saying, "Don't be part of a group." Yet he's part of Locario Miles, Kezagro. Bro, did you just come in? We just explained this earlier, my brother. We said people can collaborate on stuff, but you're still an individual man. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is what he doesn't get.
The thing about your boy Jared is this is why a lot of y'all lose, because a lot of y'all motherfuckers are like this feminine ass man, right? Male, excuse me, I mean man. He's feminine and shit.
Jared, call up.
He ain't gonna call up. He ain't man enough to call up.
He ain't gonna call you, right?
Call up, man.
Because he said he was gonna call up yesterday, but apparently he's not going to be a man of his word and call up. So
odd is this is what we do for a living. So why is he on our shows all the time following us if he don't like what the fuck we saying and what we doing? That's really odd. Why you, Jared? Why don't you create the Jared Sam YouTube show and then you can talk all that goofy bitch ass shit you want to talk? And I'm gonna tell you right now, Jared, say something smart and watch what happens on this show.
So Steve, get raw was it Raw Dog King of the Manosphere at 11:32?
11:32. Wait a second. Let me see. 11. Give me a second. 11.
Raw Dog of the Manosphere.
Raw Dog of the Manosphere. Hold on. 11:29. Shit. Okay, wait. 11. I'm trying to get there. Yes, it's so I'm trying to catch up to. Okay, Raw Dog of the Manosphere. Here we go. Is that wait? No, is that him?
Yes. This is goofy dude. Let me say the question. I'm gonna explain something to you guys. So, and this shows me, and this is why a lot of guys don't have games. So he says, Lakari, what happened? You used to say if you're having erectile dysfunction, don't fap. Why are you switching it up now? Now, this is what guys don't understand. I'm not switching it up, and this is what you guys have to understand about context, right? So he's talking about the whole no fap thing, and I was saying, listen, if you have erectile dysfunction, you shouldn't jerk off, right? Now, there are studies that say that sometimes excessive masturbation can cause erectile dysfunction. You understand? Now, in a lot of situations that, there's other cases for erectile dysfunction. So now when I'm talking about in the context of if you have erectile dysfunction, then and you're excessively jerking off, and that's the reason why you're having erectile dysfunction, then yes, you shouldn't jerk off. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that if you want to jerk off in general. This is what y'all guys don't understand about context. That's like me saying, listen, well, if you have an alcohol problem, maybe you should cut back on the alcohol and try to discipline yourself not to drink alcohol. And then I one day say, hey, yeah, if you go to a bar, get a drink and have fun. That's two different contexts. This one context, you have an alcohol problem, and one context, you're just drinking to have fun. So you can't use both in the situation. So what you're trying to do is that you're trying to use one context and in another context and trying to blend them together. So it's not about switching up. You don't understand context, my brother. This is what you guys understand.
Okay, here's what I understand, Raw Dog, because we have a shout out and everything. Why do you give a fuck? Number one. But number two, you got to understand erectile dysfunction, man. As you get older, okay, because a lot of y'all guys think y'all going to be young forever. Mm-hmm. As you get older, you're going to have certain kind of problems depending if you drink or if you smoke or how your body is. And that means you're going to take medicines. Your T levels are going to go down. And sometimes the medicines can cause erectile dysfunction. Also, gentlemen, what y'all don't know is that your body has these like holes, okay, inside on the base of your body that will allow blood to come in. And sometimes you can maintain an erection, but sometimes that thing will start to loosen up and blood flow comes out. That's where you get the erectile dysfunction. So what you got to do, Raw Dog, is not worry about all this bullshit you're talking about. If you're having erectile dysfunctions, if you're having them, then maybe you should ask, what are some of the solutions that I need for erectile dysfunction? But why do y'all worry about the next motherfucking man? I don't understand at all. Lakari, we got a super chat right here, unless we have a phone call, but here we go.
But yeah, let's talk about super chat real quick. So he said, do you believe, we're going to get to the call in a second, 682. He says, do you believe I must cut my lady who's not understanding my method to achieve my goal, but she offers alternative roadmaps to my goal?
Out of context again. They take, brother. Well, I don't understand you guys. Your woman should have nothing to do with your fucking goals. A woman has nothing to do with the game. They're just a fucking perk. So what is this? I gotta cut her off for not understanding your method. Fuck what she think. Why do you care?
Look, what that matters is she following your method?
I know, man.
Is she doing the things that she needs to do while you're doing the thing you need to do? That's it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're saying she's offering alternative roadmaps. Why is she offering alternative roadmaps to your goal when it's supposed to be your goal? You understand? Now, it's not. The thing is this: if you're in a situation, right, and let's say you've been with a woman for years, right? And this is your girl, wife, or whatever it is like that, right? And you're like, hey, I want to do this thing. And you ask her suggestion about what you're doing to improve it or whatever it is. And you're like, let me take into consideration what you're talking about. That's one thing, right? But if you already have your goal set and then you're like, this is the way I'm going to do it. And this is how I want to do it. And this is how I planned it out. Why are you worrying about her alternative suggestions and all the shit she's talking about? You already know what you need to do. All you need for her to do is to be put in the position to help you with whatever you already set in motion. That's it.
All right, go ahead and let's answer the call. And Raw Dog, I'm gonna help you. Go ahead, Lacar. What you got, bro? The call still there, or is
yeah, the call still is 682. We're gonna get to you in a second. He said, but Lacar, a study shows 65% of men suffer erectile dysfunction, and you're
we'll answer that in a second. We can take the call. We'll answer this in a second.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Yeah. All right, so 682, what's going on?
Hey, it's Jared.
What's up? This nigga stupid. That wasn't Jared. That was a fucking troll. Anyway, so
this is okay.
He said you're showing men that do nofap, which helps, with that, it also helps focus on and drive. Bro,
they don't fucking.
I swear these dudes just.
Okay, let me explain to y'all what a study is. I don't understand. I don't think y'all understand what studies are, okay?
Oh my God.
Study is, so y'all motherfuckers stop using all these statistical fucking facts that y'all like to use. A study happens when said group or company says, let's bring in 200, 500, or 1,000 people. We'll put them in a room and we'll get their thought on said idea. And then whatever they come up with, we'll post that shit and make it seem like it's the truth. It's a study, man. But here, this is not the problem. The thing is this. There are two problems with you, brother. We are trying to talk to you about being selfishly selfish and single-minded. Why do you give a fuck about the next man? Are you trying to fuck men? Because if you're trying to fuck men, you're in the wrong place. Because I don't give a fuck about the next man. And Lucario doesn't give a fuck about the next man. And here's the thing. Nobody, see, this is where y'all got to get your big boy panties on, take them off. Because nobody's shaming. See, y'all think being real is shameful. We're not shaming men. But see, if you have an erectile dysfunction problem, young man, like I told your fucking ass, talk about you. But you in this, well, other men type shit, that's why y'all lose with fucking women. And it doesn't help. I've talked to several men that have erectile dysfunction. Several men. So not jerking off does not matter, because when the moment fucking happens, you dumb fuck, whether you jerk off or you don't, blood is going to rush in and blood is going to seep out, regardless if you're jerking off, riding a bike, cooking a fucking sandwich, or walking down the street, motherfucker.
And also, this is the thing, again, jerking off excessively is the thing that can cause it to be worse, right? But there's a bunch of other things that cause like jerking off is the smallest like portion of the cause of erectile dysfunction. But when we're talking about nofap, the thing is, a lot of guys, the reason why they do nofap is because they think that nofap is it's like semen retention and all this other shit that dudes do. They're doing all of this stuff because they actually think it's a magical formula that's going to make everything work out better for them in their dating lives, which is not. You understand what I'm saying? That's the whole semen retention. Oh, I'm going to, have all this stuff built up in me. I'm going to have more energy, yada, yada, yada. And that's all good. But what we're talking about when he's saying, why do dudes get up on the benefit? Get on dudes from the benefit of nofap, is because what happens is that when a lot of guys are talking about nofap and semen retention, they're bullshitting themselves. Meaning that what they're really saying is that I can't get any pussy, and I'm trying to use something else to distract myself from the fact that I can't get pussy. You understand? Let's keep it real. It's the same way where a woman says, hey, all of these guys are intimidated by my success. No, they're not intimidated by your success. You just a bitch that don't know how to be feminine and men don't want you. That's the real thing that's going on. So the thing is, with all this nofap, semen retention and all that other shit, it's not about the actual act of semen retention and nofapping and all this other stuff. It's really dudes trying to distract themselves from the fact that they don't actually have what it takes to make shit happen with women. That's why they're doing all of this other extra shit to distract themselves. Because if you watch any of these semen retention videos, and I've seen a lot of them, What dudes are saying when it comes to semen retention specifically is they're saying, well, try to find other things to do besides fucking with women. Now, why would they say that? They're saying that because those guys can't get pussy. But also understand semen retention, you can do semen retention while you're fucking. When you're fucking and you hold your seed while you're fucking, that is also semen retention. That's actually what it is. So a lot of these dudes, when they talking about, well, just find other things to do to not fuck with girls, again, it goes back to them trying to find things to distract themselves from the fact that they can't fuck women. So this is why I said earlier that one of the benefits for these dudes not jerking off at least will be for them to at least get some motivation to go talk to some bitches. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what we're saying is your dick is your dick. So jerk off or don't jerk off. Do whatever the fuck you want. You feel what I'm saying? It's really that simple.
Okay, Raw Dog. Raw Dog. Well, I'm trying to be patient with you, brother. I'm trying. I swear to you, Raw.
Call in, bro. Just call in. Yeah.
I'm trying to be patient with you, brother. You're missing the boat on everything we're trying to explain to you. I want to ask you, Raw Dog, where is your mental marketing team to sit you down and look at the studies and the percentages of you getting out of your house and talking to women? Where is your marketing team on your studies of how you talk to women? Where is your marketing team on your studies of how you text women, how you put flavor in a woman's ear, how you set your crib up? Where are your studies at? This is why I keep telling y'all why y'all lose. Y'all so busy worried about the next man's dick, and you're worried about the next man's dick studies that you're not even studying your own motherfucking self. Where are your studies at where you can tell us about your studies, brother? See, that's their problem, Lucario. They don't really want women. They don't want motherfucking bitches, dog. They don't want women.
See, look, I'm on healthline.com right now. It says some research suggests that frequent masturbation and porn can contribute to erectile dysfunction by desensitizing you to certain imagery and physical intimacy. But then they also said what actually causes erectile dysfunction in men is excessive alcohol and tobacco use, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease,
levels,
sclerosis. Right. So
testosterone. Yeah.
Right. So the jerking off is only a small portion, and that's if you're doing it excessively. So when I even mentioned that, that's not even a big portion of it. But again, you took that small thing that I mentioned, and then you try to say, well, you're country. Why you getting on nofap? Bro, you're talking about two different things. I'm talking about motherfuckers jerking off in general. I wasn't even talking about erectile dysfunction. There's a lot of dudes who jerk off who don't even have erectile dysfunction. So what I'm saying is if you want to jerk off. But if you don't want to jerk off, what I'm saying is that some of the benefits, because the question was, what are the benefits of it? And I said, one of the main benefits that I see is that if you're not jerking off and if you're not busting a nut, you'll probably be hornier and then want to get motivated to talk to a chick if you're brave enough to do it. You understand? That's all I'm saying.
And if you have no dick control, guys, this is okay. A woman wants a guy that knows how to fuck her mind as well as her body. And she wants to be able to orgasm. And how is she going to orgasm when most of you guys are 3-minute men, 5 minute? And I'm being nice with the 5 minutes because y'all guys get so excited over pussy. As soon as you touch it, you nutting in that shit or nutting on her. So y'all got to think about this shit, man. Y'all, a lot of you guys right now, think about what y'all are discussing right now. We're talking, y'all guys are defending and talking about other men telling you what to do with your dick. Wait, let me say it again. Understand what I said. You guys are talking about and defending other guys telling you what to do with your dick. And you think, and you wonder why women see you as creepy? Jesus Christ. Teach you about your mind. We teach you about your dick. We're saying the mind, brother. Work here. Here.
Man, listen, is a lot of it is smoke and mirrors for the real problem, which is they trying to distract themselves from themselves. They're trying to distract themselves from the fact that they ain't getting no pussy. That's what a lot of this shit is. All of this be on your purpose shit, y'all motherfuckers distracted yourself with that bullshit so that y'all don't have to deal with the fact that y'all can't attract women. You understand what I'm saying? When dude is talking about all of this other extra stuff, it's all distractions. You understand what I'm saying? All distractions.
From the truth.
Right.
From the truth that they don't want to look in the mirror.
Exactly.
They know that when they walk out that door, they don't know how to talk to women. They don't know the first thing about sex.
Right.
They don't know the first thing about texting. They couldn't make her pussy wet if they threw water on that shit. But yet, they want to know about everything else.
Right.
Except themselves. And that's what we're talking about. Being single-minded. Being selfish. Fuck the next man. Fuck what they doing. I'm selfishly selfish. Lucario is selfishly selfish. And you know what women get to see when they see us? Selfishly selfish motherfuckers that force the woman to be more than just titties and ass, which turns her on. Lucario?
Nah, that's facts. That's real shit. And guys, call in. The calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. And yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. See, when guys get into all these groups, now you're in the nofap group, and notice you see raw dog manosphere guy, he's fucking trying to defend tooth and nail the whole shit because, like I said, because he starts to identify with that group, right? He can't think beyond what the group is saying. You see what I'm saying? Yes. He's not able to grow. You understand what I'm saying?
And it's not just it's not to able to grow, but what we're saying to a lot of you young men out here, in order to win the game with women, you got to think for yourself. You've got to cultivate yourself. Gentlemen, every woman that you meet is a combination of most of you losers out there. That's why they are the way the fuck that they are. Guys, we talk, Lucario, you're going to laugh at this. Isn't it great when a woman says, damn, you're a breath of fresh air? God, you know what? Wow. It just, I'm so fascinated with you because you're just not like all these other guys. And then they'll just start, I got this one guy that he's just a weirdo. I got this other guy that shit at me. I got this other guy. I got this guy that want to go to dinner with me and all this other stuff. But you know what? Tell me about yourself, Mr. Lucario. How do you move? What do you do for a living, Lucario? What are you about? She starts to interview you because you're so fascinating. Right. Shout out to our motherfucking dog in the house.
Miles in the building.
Miles in the building, Miles.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. And what we're saying to y'all is this is what we're trying to get you to see. Stop running towards someone else's son, because when their son goes away, what are you going to do? Come on, Lucario, you got it, man.
Right. Nah, that's real shit, man. And this is what we're saying is like, look, this is exactly what we're saying. This is you saw it right here in real time, right? First of all, his screen name was Manosphere something. So he's part of the Manosphere and he's part of the nofap and all that other shit. Like he's so caught up in all that bullshit, he don't even know who the fuck he is anymore.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so now he's defending tooth instead of listening to what's being said. And this is what happens when you start gravitating to these groups and all this other stuff. You start to become closed-minded. You understand? Yeah. And then you don't understand context, you don't understand nuance, you don't understand, because see, this is what the game is about, man, is that when we talk about, strategy and different ways to accomplish things and all that other stuff, right? There's times where you're going to have to pivot. You understand what I'm saying? There's times where you're going to have to basically, because you're already grounded in who you are. But when I say you're pivoting, what I mean is that there's sometimes where instead of going right, you might have to go left, because left at this moment is the best course of action to get to your goal. You understand what I'm saying? And so a person's like, well, how come you can't just go right all the time? Because things move and things change. So therefore, you're going to have to be able to adapt to the situations you're in. You see what I'm saying? And that's being able to have a critical mind and being able to understand how the game works and understand how to move and shake out here. See, a lot of dudes, they be so static in the game because what they're doing is that they hear one thing, right? But they don't actually critically think for themselves.
Yes.
And therefore they don't understand. Like, for example, a person could say like, hey, don't shoot anyone because that's bad and that's, wrong and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, all right, cool. Well, that makes sense. Don't shoot anybody right now. Let's say somebody got your mom in a headlock and they got a gun to her head. And then you in the fucking building, you got a sniper aimed at that dude's head, right? Now, even though somebody said, don't shoot anybody, are you going to say, well, Lucario, didn't they say don't shoot anybody? So I shouldn't shoot that guy who has a gun to my mom's head. No, nigga, you should take care of that, right? That's the thing that we're talking about, is that in a specific context, you have to think about what's best for the situation and what's best for that particular circumstance for things to go the way that it needs to go.
All right. Do you have any calls? Are we good on calls?
We ain't got no calls right now.
Guys, I want to call in. This is a great motherfucking question. And dawg for cash flow, I'm gonna talk to you with love right here, okay? Because this is your disability, brother, does not define you, and that's what I don't want you. I want you young men to be proud of who you are. You got the cars that you have, okay? But the way that you grow your game as a man, okay? You've got to sit down and build you up. Ask yourself, write up on a piece of paper, ask yourself, what are my personality traits? What are my attributes that I have? What are my aspirations? What are the things that make me me? And that's just one little chunk. And then on another chunk, on another piece of paper, you got to get okay, right? I tell you guys, 5 pieces of paper. One paper, blush, smile, think, react, and fucking laugh. And on every piece of paper, why can't you write down things that you want to say to a woman that's going to make her blush? Write that down and learn this shit. And think about it. The more you're focusing on who you are as a man, the less you're going to worry about your disability, because what you're doing is, unfortunately, is what a lot of guys are doing. They're using the disability of not having game as a crutch to everything that they're doing. And I don't want you to use your disability. You know what? Stand on your disability. I know tons of guys who have disabilities, even in wheelchairs, that got beautiful women. So don't look at your disability as a crutch, young man. Learn the game, because when you make the game about you and stop making it about these women, that's when you're gonna start to get them, Lucario. What say you, brother?
Yeah, and I think what guys have to understand is you gotta figure out what's your situation, what can you improve in your situation, and what can you do to make things work for you in your situation. So if you I don't know what his disability is. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as far as living with your parents is concerned, right? There are times where it could be easier for you to make shit happen when you have your own spot. But again, what is your situation and how can you make it work for you? Because I was living with my parents and I was still bringing chicks home and smashing and doing all of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was like, hey, listen, I'm going to make the situation I have right now work for me. And again, that's what game is about. It's about using what you have and making that work for you. What's the strategy that you can use and what you have to make it work for you? You see what I'm saying? And so, because this is the thing, look at, for example, let's use the example of YouTube or something like that, right? If you can watch any of your favorite YouTubers or whatever. If you go, let's say they've been on YouTube for years, go back to 10 years, 8 years if somebody been on YouTube for a while, right? I remember there's this guy on YouTube I watch who does movie reviews, right? This dude got 1 million subscribers right now. But when he first started, he was just in a dark room, no lighting, just using a freaking dingy ass camera talking about movies. So he used what he had in the situation to make what he needed to make happen. Now the dude got well over 1 million subscribers and shit, got a nice camera, a nice little studio joint that he working with, and he built himself up over time. But what happened was he used what he had at the moment. You see what I'm saying? So use what you have at the moment and then keep improving. That's what it's about. You know?
And I just want to say this one thing. A caller, listen, I understand you have a disability and it's all good, man. Don't worry about that shit. Let me tell you about my dog, Mr. Lucario. He just, on his birthday, he released a CD, a mixtape.
Right.
He released a mixtape. Motherfuckers like myself and Lucario, we are artists. Lucario is more of a rapper. I'm more of a poet, but we're artists.
Right.
But when we have women that are they're fans of our work to a point where they don't even care what we look like. They want to sleep with us just off of the words that we're saying in my poetry and his rapping. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't matter, brother, when you can show women a side of you that most men can't see, that can touch a woman on an emotional level, they're gonna fuck with you and they gonna say, fuck this motherfucking disability. Some women got a kink to be like, I want to fuck a motherfucker with a disability. Right. What it's like fucking you in a wheelchair and all that nasty, freaky shit. Right. You gotta stop worrying about what is wrong and start focusing on what's right. Lucario, you got it,
that's real talk, man. Now you said it, man. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So guys, call the numbers 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. We're gonna go probably another half an hour, so don't call at the last minute. You feel what I'm saying? So
yes,
guys, call if you want to make a call and put a Q in the chat if you got a question. You know what I'm saying?
And getting back to what we're talking about, guys, I got a question. Ask one, call in. Yes, absolutely. And what we're talking about today is single-minded. Guys, I'm telling you, there's nothing like running into a woman and knowing that she can't figure me out. And the greatest weakness or fuck up women have, guys, if there's any, is that they think men like us are like you. So what do? The defenses come down because most women know that the average guy won't even get close to the castle, nor the moat. So why do I even defend a position? Because these guys are not going to get me here. These guys ain't going to tap it. These guys are too busy trying to fuck what's between my legs. I don't have to worry about that because they're not going to get close. So then what they do is when they meet us, they get fascinated by what we are. They love how we talk. They love how we think. And they love the fact that when they look us up and follow what we're saying, there's nothing in there dogging women out. There's nothing in there making judgments on women or anything like that. And that's a key to a lot of y'all guys because these women are smart and they do their homework, Lucario. Brother.
Yeah, and you know, I think a lot of guys underestimate women and how women are playing the game. Like I think like dudes, because look, I always try to tell guys, man, like you meet a woman, let's say she's 25, 26, whatever, she been fucking around since she was 17, 18 or whatever it is like that. Bro, she's seen a bunch of shit, heard a bunch of shit, been around the block. So she knows, she has her strategy of how she navigates through the situation. And so what happens is that women, they know how to sift through dudes, meaning they like, you approach them, you talk to them. She's like, oh, he's going to be in my friend zone. He's going to be the guy that I'm going to use for money. He's going to be the guy that I fuck. He's going to be the guy that I get to take me out to dinner. You understand? Like they know all of this stuff, right? So what happens is this, man, is that, you know, when you're a guy who understands his value, you stand on your square, you know, you're that individual guy who's not trying to be a part of all of these things and you're just being you. What happens is that you stand out from other guys. You understand? And the thing is this, women recognize those type of guys, meaning they recognize the guys who are the top dude. You understand? It's based off of the things you say, the way you act, the energy you come with. So they're like, oh, I'm putting this motherfucker in the category of the guy I'm a fuck and I'm a respect and I'm a, you understand? They just like, man, I finally found the dude. Because those are the rare guys. This is what I'm saying. Like when you're a guy who has game, a guy who understands shit, you're rare to most women. You understand? So that's the thing, is that you're not going to be that rare guy trying to be part of some group. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
We got calls. Are we good?
Nah, we good with the calls right now. So he said, please educate these guys simping for Instagram models. These chicks, they think that our 10s on the reality, getting flights paid for to go to Dubai to do the unthinkable. I mean, well, yeah, that happens. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Like, this is the thing. This is the thing I say this. This is the thing I'm gonna say. This is the funny, this is the ironic part about this whole thing that I want guys to understand, right? The type of women that most of y'all guys on over and dream about and would love to be with, and oh man, she's so bad, she's so hot, I want to get a baddie, I want to get a 10 and all that other stuff. The type of women that y'all dudes want to fuck with, y'all can't fuck with even if I drop them off in your lap. You won't even be able to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have to be at a certain mindset and a mind state to be able to deal with women, certain types of women, which you're not. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing that dudes don't get. They don't understand that they're not even at the level to deal with the type of women they actually want to get.
You know what? Let me help this young man out real quick. Brother, you don't understand the game. It's not, listen. I want women to have as many guys as possible. That's what you want. You want her to have the suckers out there. You want her to have the guys that's taking her out to dinner, because I ain't doing it. You want the guys to be the shoulder to cry on, because that ain't me.
Right.
Guys to be her friend and be her bank account. Don't be threatened by other guys. Utilize them to be the centrifugal force that she comes to when she wants mental and physical dick. Y'all guys don't understand. Just because see, y'all guys got the wrong impression about women. Y'all gotta stop going across the street. Just because she's hanging out with a lot of guys doesn't make her a slut. It makes her a smart ass woman that's running motherfucking game. These women got more game on their pinky than most of you guys. Every move they making are cold, calculated moves. They're smart enough to play dumb. They're smart enough to say, oh, I don't understand. And they're smart enough to make chess moves versus you making checker moves. So what I'm saying to you guys is let it be. Because for every woman that puts a post on Instagram showing her cleavage and showing a little bit of her ass, there's one or two motherfuckers like us that's getting the nude photos. There's a guy that went with, if she wants to go to Dubai, go to Dubai. Because you know what? Hey, talk, I'm looking for a Rolex watch anyway, Lakari. I want a motherfucking a big screen or a new telephone. You know what I mean? And they don't understand the game enough to understand that. Don't be threatened by the next man. Stand on your square. You represent you the best way you can and not give a fuck about when you worry about these Instagram models, what they're doing, it tells a lot about how you feel about yourself, because you're more worried about the woman, my brother, than you are yourself. And she can smell you. Guys, you want to know how you get an Instagram model? Is just be your motherfucking self. And if she's down, cool. If she ain't, who gives a fuck? Lucario?
Let's get to one of these calls. This look like a troll call, but we'll see. What's going on? Who's this?
Hey, Lucario, what's going on, baby? Just purchased the Bad Boy membership. It's G from Queens.
Oh, Lord. G, what's going on?
What's going on, man? No, I just wanted to talk game about this, the Bad Boy membership. I'm a brand new member, and, man, there's so much game in there, my brother.
Okay, so what's your question?
How old are you, man?
Excuse me?
How old are you?
I'm 74.
Okay.
All right, well, there you go. See, this is what I'm saying. Let's get this question right here. Okay, how do you stay positive? Oh, you got another call? We got another call?
No, we ain't got another call. Go ahead.
How do you stay positive now, bro? Okay, brother, listen to us. Listen to us. K-Dawg, KV, listen, brother. I'm going to try to get Lecard to explain for himself, but there's no greater feeling in the world to me to wake up to me every day knowing I evolved as a man. There's no greater feeling in the world that I'm building universes in my mind. I'm creating worlds in my mind. I tell you, I always tell you, I got a culinary school, guys. Wait, Richard, can I show him the curry real quick?
Go in.
Can I show him my world real quick? Guys, let me show you my world. Let me just, for those that don't know, let me show you if you think about my world right here, this is just a piece of land and a part of my world. And in my world, gentlemen, in my world, let me tell you, I've got a Roman place where I kill fear and all doubt. I got a Roman place. I've got a scribe that sits around and I talk to myself. I come up with ideas. And then what I also do is I got where is it at? Let me show you. Where is it at? I got my own Senate. I got my own Senate where I create my rules, laws, and codes of how I operate my life. I put it in my library. I have my own culinary school to cook up flavor, to spit flavor. I have my own mental gym in which I build the muscle in my mind. I've got a board. And last but not least, two things. I've got a studio where I mix shit down, and I got a film room in which I look at every day to see what I did versus right versus wrong. So what I'm saying is, how can you not be excited knowing that every day I'm building a bad motherfucking me? So when I float down, when I float down and give a woman an opportunity to get with me, oh my God, it's the best feeling in the fucking world, Lucario. What say you, brother?
Nah, that's real shit. I love that, yo. That's like,
damn.
They're like dudes don't even. I think that went over some dude's head.
They don't get it.
Because, bro, it's like all of that stuff is about you. It's about you doing the things you need to do to build your shit up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go to this call real quick. 868. Oh shit, this nigga just hung up. 868. Call back. He just hung up. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, a lot of dudes, what happens is that because he's saying, how do you stay positive and not burn out? Well, the thing is this. You can't be dependent on the outcome. That's the reason why you'll feel a certain type of way or feel negative about shit.
Right.
You're so dependent on the outcome all the goddamn time where it's like, oh, well, this girl gotta call me back. This girl I gotta fuck this girl. Oh, this has to happen. Or, oh, she can't reject me. Or, you know, like you're thinking about all this extra shit. You understand what I'm saying? And then that's why you're kind of like all over the place when it comes to the game. And this is why you're feeling so drained and burnt out all the time, because you're not doing the things you want to do. And you're so worried about the outcome of the things that you're doing because you're looking for the outcome to validate you. You see what I'm saying?
Gentlemen, follow Uncle on this. I have a thought of what I want to do. The only way I can do the thought in my mind is bring it to my Senate floor to discuss to see if it's going to become a non-negotiable law. Once it becomes law in my mind, I take it to the marketing team. All right, we got the thing. How do I market me to show the woman why she should be fucking with me? Once I come up with that, I take that shit over to my culinary school to cook up a recipe. And then when I take that over to my drug lab, because I got the cocaine, the crack house of me. I got crack houses, Lucario, cocaine, methamphetamine of me, pills of me, all kind of drugs, synthetic, you name it. I get a little bit of that. And then I take that shit to my studio. I mix that motherfucker down. And guess what I do, guys? I store it in my library. So when the moment is right and I want to pull that shit out, I pull it out. So wait, guys, did y'all hear what I said? Did I say anything about a woman? I said me. Me, my, I. That takes away the fear. That takes away the confidence. Because when you know what the fuck you're doing and you have rehearsed it in your mind enough times and it's go time, you do it. You don't think, you just move, man.
Well, that's the thing. That becomes that's when it's about you learning yourself. Oh, these guys, they don't learn themselves. They don't understand themselves. And then on top of that, they don't trust themselves. So what happens is that even sometimes when guys be thinking about all this stuff, what happens is that when they go out there and they talking to women, they don't trust themselves to actually do the thing or follow through on what they should be doing. And then they don't think that the woman is gonna be feeling who they are. So it's like they don't trust themselves and they're not confident enough in themselves to think that any woman is gonna really want to fuck with them like that. So it's just it's terrible, man. But let's see who's on this line again.
Yeah, quick shout out to 1950 in the house. Shout out to my dog.
What's popping, bro? All right, what's going on? Who's this?
Big Mike.
What up? What's going on?
What's going on, Lucario?
What up? What's good?
Oh, quick question, Lucario. When's the last time you pulled a woman?
Let me see. I'm trying to think. I think it was your mom's.
Wait, not even not. Go ahead. I want y'all to hear this, guy. This is, gentlemen, listen. This is why I'm asking this man. Can you please do me a favor on Father's Day? Please go to 21andMe or look up the genetic code. Find your father. Please knock on his door and punch him in his fucking face for making you to the bitch that you are. This is very sad that you are asking another man about women when this man is doing everything he can to show you how to be a better man. But instead of learning how to be a better man, see, this is what happens when people are nervous about the truth. They always want to disrupt things. And brother, I'm sorry that you hate yourself. I'm sorry you can't get pussy. I'm sorry you may have some infatuation of love. And no offense, Lucario, I'm sorry that you have Lucario posters all over your wall, and in your closet you probably have a Lucario shrine, and you got his CD or his mixtape playing all day. I'm sorry you feel that way, but fuck no feeling. No, listen. I'm just saying this. Listen. Whatever you say, I'm going to agree with you because I don't worry. See, guys, let me show you something. He's the voice in your head that you got to discard. See that motherfucking voice? That's the voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough because he's questioning another man like your voice. This is an educating moment, you guys. When you hear motherfuckers like this, that's the voice in your head. You know what you got to do? You got to shut them bitches up and move them the fuck on and push forward as a man. Lucario, what say you, brother?
Now, but Steve, don't go too hard on him. That's my son right there, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little Jebediah.
You know what I'm saying? He's just, you know, me and his mom's going through a little something. He kind of mad right now. It's all good, brother. But what's good? What's good? So what's going on?
She must have cheated on you because I'm about 2 shades lighter than you.
What's going on, man? So what's good with you? What's the question?
Nah, question is for Steve. Steve, when's the last time you pulled a woman? Be honest. That had to be over 2 decades.
You know what, sir?
No, honestly. I mean, you're here teaching. You're telling all these guys how good you are.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. How many women have you been with in your life?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I would say over 25.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
All right. So
that's more than Steve.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Hold on. I gotta ask some other real quick. Okay, so hold on. Wait. So have you ever been messing with more than one woman at a time?
Yes.
Why the fuck you lying? Bruh,
come on. So you're trying to tell me you've messed with more than one woman at a time. You've been with 25 women, right? Hold on. And then you find it. Hold on. Then you find it hard to believe that someone like Steve, who's been teaching game for like 3 decades, hasn't been with another woman in 20 years? Now, I'm not saying he has or hasn't. I'm just saying that you as a man who know how to fuck with women and know how women get down, you don't understand what the fuck we're talking about right now? Is that what you're saying?
You're from New York, right? You're from Brooklyn. Now, you're sitting there talking all that, listen to Steve talk all that bullshit about reading. Tell him to come to Brooklyn and read.
Okay, brother. Brother, answer the question. What is bullshit about teaching a man about himself and growing himself? What is bullshit? Tell me what is bullshit about us telling guys to learn and work on themselves. What is the bullshit in that, sir?
Where have you ever read a woman poem and she never laughed in your face?
Brother, have you heard my poems? You ever heard my You haven't even heard my poetry. How do you haven't even listened to my poetry? So how do you know? I don't have women laughing in my face, brother. Believe me. I have women laughing in my face.
Well, listen. I want to know how. Hold on, caller. I want you. Hold on, caller. I want you. We're gonna give you the floor. I want you to teach us how to get women.
Please.
Oh yeah, sure. We can hit the streets. Where you in Texas, Steve? I could come out there.
No, teach us how to do it. Tell us. Go ahead.
I don't understand something. What I don't understand is,
so we could see what you're really made of.
But what I'm saying is, what do I have to do with the fact that you're calling us? We don't even know you. We don't know anything about you. Nor do we care, of course, but why don't you create your own YouTube channel? How about that? And you can teach you feel this game. That's something I understand this.
Right. Obviously, you don't know what we're talking about. So
here's the thing, brother. And I want people to understand it. And this is guy. I want you to hear this guy. Listen to his voice. Listen to him. You have a guy that has an opportunity to grow and evolve, and he's worried about two men. Dude, I'm sorry, we don't float that way, brother. We don't, brother. We like women, dog. I think you're in the wrong place. It's okay though.
Have you ever listened to your videotapes?
I don't listen to my videotapes because I live that shit. Why do I gotta listen to what the fuck I lived?
Okay, where does all this experience come from?
See, you know, he low key trying to get the game. I see what you're doing, player.
Okay.
All you have to do is call in and ask us a question. You ain't have to do all this runaround. If you learn the game,
it's a cry for help. Okay, look, okay, see,
that's all you have to do, brother.
Yeah, see, that's all you got to do, man. You have to,
give him a hand clap. Finally getting to the roots,
the root of things, man. Okay, you want to know how I got all the game? Is that I did the one thing, I pushed aside my self-importance and my ego, and I listened to my mentor, and that's how I learned, sir. That's how I learned. And then implemented what I was taught to do.
Talk about this mysterious mentor. Who is he?
What do you mean, who is he?
He trying to get the game. He trying to call your mentor.
I know. If you want to hear my mentor, when my birthday package comes out in August, you'll be able to hear the conversation with my mentor. You'll be able to hear.
I think you're both to be honest.
Brother, what does we have to do with you? Why out of all the things you could be doing today, why do you care so much about two guys that are helping these young men be better men? Can you please? Because we got to finish it. We got to keep going to the show because you're.
Because you could cut in the story about how many women you pulled.
Okay, hey, listen. Okay, are you ready? You ready? You're right. Okay, now you're gonna go in. You're right. Everything you're saying is I'm gonna agree with you. You're absolutely right. So now can we go now? I agree. Okay. Are you done now? Are you done?
Not yet.
Okay. Thank you. See that, guys? Lesson number 2: when the voice in your head keeps running its motherfucking mouth and you cannot fight it, just agree and keep pushing fucking on while Lucario hangs up on this motherfucker. Lesson number 2, guys. Sometimes it's okay to agree with the voice, but
fuck out of here. He's gone.
Doesn't mean you gotta let the voice control you. That's another lesson, guys. All right, I'm sorry, guys. We apologize. Do we have any other calls, Lucario?
No, ain't no other calls in the chat. But guys, call in 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. Bobby, go another 10 minutes and we're gonna be up out of here. So if you guys want to call in now. You feel what I'm saying? Get that shit cracking. Or if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. And gentlemen, this is something that y'all have to learn. And this is a very important thing. When the world doesn't want you to be you, and the world doesn't, for a lot of guys out there, unfortunately, they don't want to grow, and misery loves company. And they want to do everything they can to prevent you from learning game, because if you're learning, they're losing. So people come in all the time. It's a virus, but also this is a learning lesson. It's also in your head too. Your mind doesn't want you to grow. Your mind doesn't want you to grow, gentlemen. Just like this phone call, it's going to talk and question you. It's going to try to throw you off your square and move you off your marker. And the important thing that you're learning here, guys, it happens in the outside world, because when you get good at this, every guy's going to hate your fucking ass, guys. I'm telling you.
Right. And you know what's funny? Dudes who call in and ask those questions are usually the guys who have the hardest time getting women. And I'm going to tell you why. Because guys who get women, they understand what the fuck we're talking about. The guys who get women, they're just at home watching this, not in their head.
Yeah.
So what happens is that when you call in and you start asking these stupid ass questions, that shows me that you don't know about the game, because if you did know, you would have never asked those questions. You see what I'm saying? So, yo, when's the last time you picked up a chick or hollered at a girl? And how come? It's because you don't understand the game. Because if you understood the game, then you wouldn't be asking those questions. That's like if a person is watching a live stream with Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, or fucking Tony Robbins or some shit, and they're talking about wealth, right? A rich person is not going to call into their show and ask them a whole bunch of stupid ass questions. Well, how did you get that money? And they're you guys scamming people. They're not going to say that because they're rich themselves. All they're going to do is watch and nod, or they're going to call in and agree, or they're going to add their, ways that how they got rich, right? So if a person is watching those guys talking about rich nigga shit, right? And they call in and they're questioning the rich nigga shit. What does that mean? That means that the person on the phone ain't on the same level.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So it's the same thing right here. When these guys call in, they're not on that level, which is why they're asking stupid ass fucking questions. You see what I'm saying? That's all that is.
Now let me see. David's saying, is guilt tripping a way of manipulation? Sorry for the misspelling. What does he mean by guilt tripping? What does he mean? What is a guilt trip?
I have no idea. You gotta David.
Dave, what do you mean by guilt trip, brother?
We got a call. Let's get to the call real quick. And then we'll get back
exactly. Okay.
717, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Trucker B, also known as Brandon. How y'all doing today?
Chilling. What's up?
Hey, this is a testimonial caller. I'm saying Lucario and Steve, I believe Steve, y'all are preaching truth to these guys, because I'm having a wonderful time on the road. Every time I approach somebody, I introduce myself. I say, "Hey, how you doing?" And, just a warm welcome to whoever I'm speaking to. And I'm having a wonderful time on the road. I listen to y'all's podcast, and I'm 22 years old, and I'm enjoying life. So I want to thank the both of you, Miles, other guys that be on the podcast, and yeah, man, you guys are doing something right. And just keep
brother, I'm gonna take your thank you and throw it away, and I'm gonna say thank you. Okay, I'm gonna say thank you. I'm gonna say fuck your thank you, brother, and I'm gonna say thank you. And let me tell you why. Because it takes a lot out of an individual to push his pride aside to listen to somebody, man. And I salute you, young man. I think that what you're doing is admirable, because what you're saying is that, you know what? I don't know something and I'm willing to learn something, and you're doing it. So don't thank us, man. This is what we do. We're here to say thank you to you, because you know what? You're standing on it. You're soaking in the information and you're utilizing it, and you're getting the results, whether they're good or bad, they're getting results. And that's what we want to say thank you to you, big dog.
Facts. Real talk, man. Nah, that's what's up. So keep doing your thing, my brother.
And I ain't saying I'm having sex with a whole bunch of females. That's not what I'm trying to get to. But I'm having a more enjoyable time having conversation with ladies, or just approaching myself in general to people who I'm trying to do business with, et cetera. Family members that I may not even like, but I still gotta talk to them.
Right.
So y'all really do help, like in a general aspect, not even towards just talking to females, but you know, on a business level.
Right. No, that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Hat off to you guys, though.
That's what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We appreciate you, brother. And keep doing your thing, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man. We gotta let you.
All right.
All right. Peace. So
All
let's go to 862. 862 was popping. Who this?
Hello, this is David Nutry. I just asked a question in the chat about manipulation.
Okay, what's good? Yeah, so what was your, so you said is guilt tripping manipulation? What do you mean by that?
Because I pay $200 every 2 weeks to my baby mother for the past 15 years, and I give my daughter money on top of that and her money to help. Mm-hmm. And then she tries to throw a $700 backyard barbecue. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. It's her 8th grade. I could take her to the out to eat. Congratulations. I still have to say I'm the only one paying for her.
Sir, how old are you? How old are you?
37. I just discovered Kevin Samuels, and I went down a rabbit hole to everything.
So we're not Kevin Samuels. We're dating coaches over here. So, sir, what I'm asking you is this.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is something very important that I'm going to ask you. Before you got her pregnant, you knew what the fuck she was. Am I correct? You knew she wasn't shit, right? You knew that, right? Can we agree on that?
%.
Okay, you knew that. Yes? Yes?
No.
Yes? No,
I didn't.
So there was no indication showing you that she's the kind of person she is right now. That's what you're saying.
Only thing I can say is aggressiveness.
Okay, I don't care what it is. Any kind of disrespect. There was disrespect that came with that aggression. Yes or no?
Not until I started to say no.
So then here's my question. Why are you fucking and nutting in an ain't shit bitch? Don't even answer the question. Now I'm throwing the car and saying, the bigger question is this. You get what you deserve, man. I don't feel bad for that woman. I think she should get $1,000 out your ass and have not only a barbecue, but a pool party because you deserve this shit, man. You can't be crying and bitching about what you created, brother. No, wait. She ain't manipulating you.
How you call it crying and bitching when you trying to adjust it? Ain't you there to it? Or are you here to criticize and let it be?
I'm here to be honest with you. Do you want me to lie or you want the truth? Because here's your problem. Your problem is you are mad at what you created. The reason she's doing the shit she's doing is because she sees you, and I say this with love, she sees you as a weak bitch. So she's doing the shit. Because you ain't gonna do shit about it.
So where?
But what?
So where do we go from here then?
You know what you go from there? You gotta go get your calendar and get motherfucking 18 of those motherfuckers and get a big red marker and keep scratching off the days until you are free of that woman and free of child support because you, my friend, put yourself in this fucked up situation. I can't feel bad for you, brother. The woman is doing what the woman's doing. But you're saying that she's manipulating me. She's taking my money and all this. Why do you give a fuck what she's doing?
Yeah, how is she manipulating you?
Before he started going on what he was going on, I was saying that is it manipulation if I already pay and give money on top of that? And the reason when I say no is a guilt trip. That's what I was asking.
Wait, hold on. So you're saying hold on. So you feel guilty?
No, I see that she is trying to make me feel guilty. I have felt guilty in the past.
Right, but this is what I'm saying.
In reality, it doesn't make sense to keep going like that. If I'm fucked up, I can't help nobody else. But so now I'm like, nah, this don't make any sense. I'm not gonna do that.
But this is what I'm saying.
It always turned into, yo, you not this, that, and the third.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is, what did she do that made you feel guilty?
I kind of took like I felt bad for certain situations. Like,
oh, you felt bad. Ooh.
Like what? What'd you feel bad about?
If I could, I'll give it.
He felt bad.
I'm trying not to never call you again to ask you for nothing, because every time I ask you for something, it's an argument, because the stuff that you spend it on doesn't make any sense. If somebody has school in 2 months, they don't make no sense to spend a large amount of money before that when you have to spend that same amount.
Okay, hold on. How much money you give her a month for child support, or how much you need to give her?
400.
Okay, now have you ever given her more than 400?
To my daughter directly.
Okay, so then what's the thing that's making you feel guilty? You're not telling, like, what's made you feel guilty? Like,
No. Because it's side text messages, a long paragraph about, oh, you should be doing this, that, and the third as a father, this, that, following.
Okay. So now, why do you give a fuck about what she's saying to you?
Thank you. Why do you give a fuck?
I can understand that.
No. Answer the question. Paul. Why do you give a fuck?
Because the fear of transferring that message to my daughter and having her look at me a certain type of way, and it's not true.
Brother, please understand this, brother. Please understand this. You gotta understand that you fucked an ain't shit bitch and you knew she wasn't shit. Okay, we already got that under control. Understand this. Now that she has the child, she's got the power, so you're gonna have to accept what happens. But the fact that she's suckering your ass to give her more money on top of the child support, oh, you the gump, dog. You game, man. You the sucker in this shit. If you're supposed to pay your 400, I'm paying my fucking 400, and that's all you getting. Don't you send me shit unless it has something to do with our daughter and school. And anything she needs, I'll get it myself and make sure she gets it, and I'm not going to give you the money. Why can't you get your fucking balls and attach those motherfuckers and your spine and tell that bitch what the fuck is, brother?
Mm-hmm.
Why? David, why?
You're right.
Well, no, I want to be right. I want to help you because I care, man. I don't want to listen. I'm proud of you that you're being responsible. Okay, brother. This is no knock. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm glad you're paying your child support, brother. Great. That's honorable. You're great. Great man. Other than that, my brother, fuck her.
Exactly.
Giving you shit. Don't you fucking even send a dove with a note asking for extra money. Fuck you. I sent you my money. If my daughter needs something, when I have my visitation rights, I'll take her and get it. That way I know she has it versus me giving mom weave money, eyeliner money, clothes money, and all that other shit, brother.
And understand this. Remember this. No one man, woman, child could ever make you feel guilty. You make yourself feel guilty.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're guilt tripping yourself.
Yes.
She's going to say whatever the fuck she want to say. It's up to you to whether you or not you take what she's saying and make that affect you. You're making it affect you. So don't make it affect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't take it serious.
Don't get mad.
You don't take it serious. You pay your child support. You give your daughter whatever you need to give her, and you call it a day. If she's talking shit about you to her daughter, you understand what I'm saying? What it is you counteract that by how you deal. Like you have time where you spend with your daughter alone, right? Where y'all have you have on the weekends or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Right. So when you have your daughter, you show your daughter based off of how you are with her. You feel what I'm saying? But again, like what Steve was saying, is that you're going to have to, bite the bullet and understand the fact that you made the mistake of fucking with this woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Man, you gotta accept that, brother. And on top of accepting that, listen, at the end of the day, real quick, brother, just if she's threatening you, take the notes, file that shit. And guess what? Go for custody, my brother. I mean, you don't have to bend to her will. You're being responsible, but stop being her fucking slave, man. Don't let her dangle. Listen, never let a woman dangle the kid in your motherfucking face. You love her, and you know what? You can love her enough to say, you know what? I got my visitation rights. I don't need to see her because you know what? She's going to start playing those games. She's going to start holding the kid back. She's going to dangle. And all you do is take those notes, get your lawyer, and fucking go for custody, baby.
All right, you got that, caller?
All right.
Thank you.
All right, you good, brother.
Thank you very much.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Have a good day.
All right. See what happens when you guys take the truth. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen. Y'all be getting so triggered by, you know what I mean? It's like y'all gotta see. I understand it's not easy when you are confronted with real shit because you gotta really look at yourself and take responsibility for what you did. Because again, I know a lot of guys, they in situations where they fucked with chicks and then they got the girl pregnant and they're like, fuck, this chick is on some bullshit. But you got to look at it as a lesson to say, damn, well, I got to think twice before I actually, take action in certain situations. You see what I'm saying? So, and it's important to think that way so that for the next time, because look, he could mess with another woman and she could be on some bullshit and he could be like, look, I ain't fucking with this girl. Let me not even have sex with her. I'm gonna just keep this shit pushing because she on some bullshit. Or if you have sex with a chick, I'm gonna wear this condom, pull out, make sure I don't, you understand? You got to think about these things before you get yourself into a situation like that, because then once you're in a situation, it's like, yo, you in this situation now. You see what I mean? So it is what it is.
All right. So we got done no more calls, right? We good?
Nah, we ain't got no calls right now. So yeah, we call it a day in a minute right now.
Yeah, let's call it a day, man. So listen, guys, hey, gentlemen out there, the car going, you're gonna know about you and with everything like that, man.
Yes, sir. Guys, make sure you go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. You can also get the Game Kings documentary for free if you go to badboymembership.com. But if you want the Game Kings documentary by itself, go to mrlucario.com right now to get that documentary, and also go to mrlucario.com to get all the books, programs, and all the other stuff. And also follow me on Instagram at real Mr. Lucario. Yeah.
Hey, Dred Scott, I started by writing roses are red, violets are blue. I sent that shit to my mentor and he ripped that shit up and said, bitch, right. So that's how I learned. That's how I learned. But anyway, yeah, guys, the man mindset, guys, always remember, guys, the thing about us that we are tough on you guys, but we want you to do better. We see a lot in you guys. We think that you can win. You just got to get out of your own way. And if what we're saying is too hard for you, God forbid, you run into a woman, because these women don't play.
Right.
You just listen to what we're saying, man. We got you covered. You just got to cover yourself. If you need me, get at me. The man mindset at gmail.com. You know how to get at Lucario and everything. Get on the Bad Boy membership. Gentlemen, if you're ready to learn, we got you. We're doing this to show you we have game, but this is not the game. The game is on the back end. Ready to move that way, we got you. Okay. Y'all are good. Shout out to everybody. Hey, also subscribe and get, like Lucario said, get the likes up, subscribe,
all that stuff.
Yeah, all that shit, man. But hey, guys, we're proud of y'all today. Great questions today. Okay, guys, very good questions. Anything y'all have, we got y'all. Okay, we'll see y'all motherfuckers next week. Okay, we out, man. Peace.